Hi guys, welcome to another video. The Shark Tank's billionaire Kevin O'Leary suggests that the market would look a lot better if we had more regulation. And I can't agree with him on this because there's been so much hacking, exploitation on the blockchains and different networks. This could really solve things in the future. So finally, the DXY has bounced from the support level that I've been sharing with you guys for the past several weeks now. And that is going to bring some downside in the crypto markets. Will Clemente, one of the biggest on-chain data analysts, have shared a comparison chart between USDC, USDT, and total crypto market cap. Things on that chart suggest we might be entering into some kind of a bottom. So is the bottom in or not? Time is going to only tell that for this bear market. Let's look into the charts today, look at them in the daily time frames so we can analyze where the market is heading. Let's jump into our Altseason index. So in the Altseason index, we've seen that good bounce that I shared with you guys in the last video. We are on 67 on the meter, and in the chart, just nearly there and gonna be reaching into the Altseason very soon. If we look into the month is looking excellent. The month has already entered into the altcoin month index, and that looks very good. So that altcoin prediction that I kept repeating myself in these videos is finally coming true. Let's move into the greed and fear index, one of the most important indicators. If we look into this indicator, it suggests we're at 30 levels. Yesterday we were at 31, last week we were at 39, just trading in this range in the 30s, like I suggested in the last video as well. So we're just roaming around in a similar range, which is a very good sign for now. Let's jump into DXY chart on the daily time frame. So this chart has seen a massive upside, is now reversing, which is not a good sign for the crypto market. Right now we are facing resistance from its previous support level of 106. So we have to wait and watch out if we're going to go higher from here, or we're going to see a downside and have a retest of the support level is going to come in the next few hours to days. Others dominance have been very good of late. So it's been acting very strongly, having good push upsides. So right now we are facing resistance from this point about 14.21%. Obviously, if the others dominance is increasing, Bitcoin's dominance is decreasing. Several times I've shared with you guys Bitcoin dominance relationship cycle, so I'm sure you've already learned from that. Altseason coming into play. If we look into BTC's dominance, have lost that crucial support, have broken that daily trend line, though this would be a cycle trend line, so still we're gonna get closer probably into these ranges somewhere around 40, but we are taking some kind of support right now from 41.08, which is a very good sign, healthy for BTC as well. We don't want to lose all the support here and then see massive downside on BTC's dominance. We also want people to accumulate BTC on the sidelines. Let's look at the BTC USDT daily chart. So in the daily chart, we saw massive divergence, bearish divergence that did come into play. We are now in a normal phase. There's not much divergences forming, especially if we look into bearish scenarios. So let's zoom in a bit. We are taking support right now from our resistance, and we are above the 50 MA, which is a very healthy sign. This is the distribution zone where I feel like probably the whales are going to be selling some of the BTC off in these ranges. If we open a BB, so in the BB about 24,930 will be a very good place for this upper BB, and the lower BB is around $18,107, and like I said, just above the 50 MA. So overall looks okay. Beginning to lose that momentum we had seen in BTC while we were somewhere in these regions, but still we are creating higher highs and higher lows. Ethereum chart looks good as well. Very good upside on Ethereum chart on the daily. So let's zoom in a bit and see what we can find here. Ethereum actually really performed well against the BTC pair, still pumping, still looking very good, about 50% upside there. But if we look into the USDT pair, looks okay, no bearish divergence here. So let's zoom in a bit. We're above the 50 MA. We are trying to retest the worst case scenario, which was also our daily resistance. That is a good sign. Overall the structure looks good. Let's jump into the BB so we could find out what are the upper BB and lower BB zones for us to look at. About $1,950 on the top, and if you want to look into the bottom, it's about $733. So there is a massive gap right there, and obviously the 50 MA is around $1,341. Wanted to share with you guys some altcoins. We're going to be looking at AXS. For AXS, on this cycle's bottom, I was predicting somewhere at $11. We did bounce nearly from 11.95, so I think that was good enough. I'm happy with the prediction I made, so it looks okay for me, good enough. If we look into the structure here, also forming higher highs and higher lows, looks very good for that fact. Above the 50 MA, so here I want to look into KELT. So if we look into the KELT indicator, for us the top could be somewhere on the daily time frame 22.24. and obviously the ranges follow as below. So bottom about could be 12.74. That would still be higher in this, so kind of suggests that we will still be making higher highs and higher lows in the longer time frames. If you want to look at week or monthly, so looks very good for me. I would suggest maybe we would just at some point gonna retest the 200 moving average, and that would be about $35, and $36 has a very strong resistance. So these two places could come into play at some point, but obviously if you want to take a swing trade from here, considering we're going to be entering a bit alt season, that would be the best place to enter now. Obviously you can book some profits about at $22. Let's look at ADA making big progress, especially on the blockchain. Has had one of the highest new addresses. I kind of predicted the bottom to be here, didn't reach there, but obviously this was the other bottom I was looking at. I still feel like maybe ADA might see further downside, but time is only going to tell. But obviously we're looking at the alt season now. So looking at alt season, we are above the 50 MA, very healthy sign, looks very good. And obviously around 200 MA is very close, which is also a very good sign. So let's open the candle and see what could be the zones that might be interesting for us to take a swing trade here. So we look into, it could be about 60 cents, then obviously 53 cents, and right now we're just trading below that. That looks very good. So probably in the next few weeks or days, depending how the alt season reacts and how people invest in it, obviously they're gonna go towards the higher cap coins and invest more on those altcoins that have big volume, have higher caps. Those coins will definitely perform really good in this alt season. So we look into here, obviously 0.76 could be the final target. Just like for AXS, we have to reach the 200 moving average. We've been trading below that for a very long time in most of the coins in the cryptocurrency markets, and right now we're here. So this could be a good trade if you want to take, and obviously book some profits starting with about 60 cents. Finally, let's look into the 5-year top cycle chart. So we have to close the weekly for BTC as usual above $22,874. Right now we're just keep having the retest of that zone. Last week we did a similar pattern, and now we're kind of repeating that pattern too. Obviously I want to see a big upside to be coming, and obviously making a higher high on the weekly charts. That would be very important for the whole market, for the cryptocurrency markets to get off and have a rebounds in this bear market. So just like how Kevin O'Leary suggested, we need policies, we need more control, we need more authority. So these hackers and exploitation kind of limit themselves. There's too much happening. Obviously, there's institutions coming into the market, there's big players wanting to enter the market, big companies, corporations, brands, and that is also bringing hackers and exploitation increase in this space. Hopefully, things do get better on this phase, and probably we'll have some more policies coming announced by some politicians in different countries. Let's see how that goes about. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Gonna be back in here soon. Take care, guys. Bye and have a great weekend.